preach to millions of people all around the world. Some people call him God's ambassador, the pastor to presidents, the leading evangelist in the world. Of course, you know who I'm talking about, Billy Graham. But me and the other gals hanging around the dairy barn always call him Billy Frank. Well, he's been preaching the pure milk of God's word for 60 years. So y'all listen close. You'll see how God can use anyone who obeys him, even a farm boy from Charlotte, North Carolina. And yes, even you, child. Well, now that we've gotten acquainted, let me tell you how you youngins can have a little fun while you're here. Before you move into the theater down the way, pick up a card. As you walk through the exhibits, see if you can answer the question. And after you're done, go by the bookstore where you can exchange your completed card for a special gift. Now you be sure and tell them Bessie sent you. Now get moving and have a good time.
Không thì đến mặt chút anh thì
Mandan betul.
lá sa non lo đi đến có cha cha
But we go in here, that thing is an hour and a half. Seen enough. You got with ice cream?
In a world of conflicting beliefs, a man was called by God to deliver a message that would change the hearts of men. For over 60 years, Billy Graham has dedicated his life to proclaiming a timeless and consistent message of love and forgiveness through salvation in Jesus Christ. Souls are moved when the gospel is clearly presented, setting millions on a new path, a journey to eternal life. This is Cliff Barrows, and I was privileged to join the team that Billy Graham assembled in 1950 to form the Billy Graham Evangelistic Association. Together we have seen God work in powerful ways to extend the reach of evangelism around the world. Today, Franklin Graham is keeping evangelism at the center of BGEA and leading it into other new ministries, inviting others to join together in fulfilling God's commission to preach the gospel until Jesus Christ comes again.
Welcome to the Billy Graham Library. My father once said, people don't come to hear what I say, they want to know what God has to say. What you're about to see and hear may surprise you. A library is not about Billy Graham. It's the story of a man who has been about his Father's business, faithfully preaching the message of Jesus Christ to a lost and dying world. Everything that we do at the Billy Graham Evangelistic Association has its foundation in making known the truth of the gospel.
While crusade evangelism continues to be at the heart of this ministry, the Lord has enlarged the fields of the harvest.
We encourage young people to get involved in reaching their peers for Christ. Dare to be a Daniel, based on Daniel 1:8, is designed to teach young Christians how to become evangelists by effectively sharing their faith, by boldly living for Christ in the midst of a godless and secular society. Just as Daniel did. God used Daniel to turn a nation. Maybe he'll use the one that you love to turn your school, your community, maybe even this nation back to God. Help us train our young people to reach out to those around them. The Billy Graham Evangelistic Association has always been active in training people in Christian discipleship and counseling. This became a heightened need in the late 9/11. I'll never forget personally seeing people wandering the streets searching for loved ones. There were not enough chaplains equipped and credentialed to meet the overwhelming needs of those crying out for comfort and hope. Born out of this building horror is our rapid response team. that trains adults of all ages to minister to victims jolted by disasters that burst into everyday life. We have sent out battalions of comforters to epicenters of tragedy to tell the hurting that Jesus Christ will lift them from the rubble of sin and give hope to the weary. This is what the VGEA is doing around the world through My Hope World Television Ministry. By using the latest technology, we are advancing the gospel into the largest populated countries of the world and even to the smallest communities. We are lip-syncing my Father's television messages into many languages and training counselors just as we do in crusades.